Thank you so much for coming out to honor the officers and the agents who have done so much fantastic work for this village.
Can Officer Joseph Nash please step to the front to be recognized? Officer Ronald Foytek, please step to the front to be recognized.
It's very important that we took the time to say the Pledge of Allegiance. I think that's very apropos for this situation.
And Officer Peter Marchese, please step forward.
Officer Michael Lambert, Officer Dustin Troik, and Officer Jonathan Larson.
A lot of times we get lost in society as to what the true meaning of being a police officer is.
And Richard Foytek, step forward to be recognized.
That kind of grounds us.
Will Detective Sergeant Kevin Collins, Detective Sergeant Episcopo, Detective Christian Cook, Detective Kevin McCarthy, Detective John Nickisher, Detective Chanella Stewart, Detective Timothy Unziker, please step forward to be recognized.
The Constitution of the United States talks about ensuring the blessings of liberty for ourselves and our posterity. That is what the police do.
And Officer Joseph Scaball, and Officer Cassandra Rocknich, and Officer Peter Marchese, and Officer Matthew Strock.
Men and women every morning, sometimes in the middle of the night, get up out of bed, leave their families, put on a vest, a badge and a gun, and go out and say, "Not on my watch."
Sergeant Ronald Bongat, Detective Timothy Unziker, Officer Nathaniel Lytle, Officer Tracy Love, Officer Anthony Riccio, and Officer Kenneth Twerk.
And aside from those men and women who do that, they leave behind families that have been supporting them through the years.
Officer Zachary Dowell and Leonard Gonzalo.
They're as much a part of what we do as you are when you're in that car or when you're on foot patrol.
Detective Chanella Stewart, as well as Chicago police officers Calhoun and Weddle.
It should not be lost that it takes all of us collectively to keep us safe.
Detective James Valentine, Officer Mike Lambert, Officer Elliot Dawson.
And the support of a family and loved ones is invaluable.
Officer Miguel Barrera and Officer Michael Fency.
And Officer Ian Miller and Ronald Foytek.
I'd like to have you join me in another round of applause for all the recipients.